class yesterday, you'll know that we pretend there's a clock underneath our feet and we turn the toes out to 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Lift the heels up and swing them round. Keep the knees slightly soft, draw the tummy in gently and just allow the shoulders to relax. Imagine you're holding a peach underneath your chin and just give yourself a moment. Just take some nice deep breaths. And we're starting with little head turns round to the side and into centre, alternating sides. Now I have forgotten to put my wristwatch on today, so goodness knows what time we'll finish. Okay, let's go with those little head turns. And we're back to centre, we'll go ear to shoulder. And again, keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. And then make some little circles. And back the other way. And into centre. Just lift the shoulders and release. And again, just lift and release. And roll them back and down. And again. 2 more. Little shoulder rolls. Just mobilising everything at the moment. Making sure that we're well warmed up before we start. So this time we're going to float the arms forward, swapping the ball from hand to hand. And again. One more time. And then we're going to take it overhead. Just reaching over. Passing the ball from hand to hand as we go round in a big circle. Shoulder blades sliding down the back. One more time this way, and then we'll change direction. Take the ball up and over. And again. Warming up through backs and shoulders. One more time. And we're back to centre. Let's float the arms forward, open to the side. We're going to look at the arm as it goes back behind us. And again. Hold ball in front and do little spine twists, and again just keep looking straight at the ball. Try and keep the hips a little bit still now. So we do small rotations following the ball. Don't know about you, but my arms are aching already. One more each side. Beautiful. Okay, back to centre, give those shoulders a little shake out, holding the ball, and we're going to take that down into some little squats. And gradually we're going to try and lift those arms nice and high, keep the chest lifted. Let's do a couple more. One more. And we're back to centre. Perfect. Okay, let's just take a little step out to the side. Lift and lunge. And the other side. Just let the ball float up. Reaching up. Little stretch on those inner thighs. One more time. And the other side. Beautiful. Okay, let's take those legs a little bit wider apart. I'm going to float the arms out to the side, do a little rotation, and see if we can touch concentrate. Here we go. One more. This is our standing saw exercise. And we're back up. Beautiful. I'm going to take some little roll downs. I'm going to the end of my mat in the hope that I won't actually disintegrate my room today the way I did yesterday. So, dropping down through the spine. Now I'm going to keep the knees a little bit soft, curl down through the spine, bringing the ball past the knees and letting the head go. And uncurl. And again, roll it down. A little bit further this time if we can. Now remember, if you have any back problems, roll downs are not really great for back problems. You have to draw the tummy in and watch those backs. So you're going to just miss this exercise out. Maybe do some extra squats, warm your legs up and build that strength through the bottom of the back. Okay? Don't want anybody injuring themselves. Okay, this time we're going to go all the way down to the floor. And again, if you have a bad back, make your way down to the floor, holding on to something if necessary. Okay? Here we go, all the way down to the floor. We're going to roll the ball forward and just drop down onto hands and knees. Keeping an eye on the time for you. Onto hands and knees, okay? So let's start with a nice basic Superman, just reaching out and back in, bringing the ball to the knee. In, trying to keep the back along so we're not curling through the spine. Let's do that again. One more. And we're back to centre. Swap sides as we reach away. Ball to knee. Keep that back lovely and long. Up. One more. And down to centre. Perfect. Let's bring it round into a sitting position. If we can, we're going to tuck our legs under, okay? So tuck one leg under and pull that leg back. If you can't, legs straight out in front of you and you're going to do a little side reach, okay? If you can tuck your legs under, hand on the ball, shuffle a little bit, make myself comfortable. Hand on the ball, and we're going to start with a little mermaid. We're going to reach up to the ceiling, and then slowly over to the side. Now, when you're doing this, you really need to engage those centre muscles, and let yourself draw back up and over. Okay, reach it up, lift, over we go. The elbow to the floor. Let's do one more. Reach, lift, over we go. And back to centre. Now we're going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to lift up, the ball roll away slightly and bring that top arm over, rotating the chest towards the floor. And up and back. And again, reach, round we go. Straight up front, you can do the side reach. You don't have to come all the way to the floor. Reach away and back up again. And again. So when we're in class, a hard version of this when we let the ball roll away from us, but we're going to keep that ball nice and still. So what it's doing is giving us a bit of an unstable surface to work on. Show a little bit of shoulder work there. Now, let's do that rotation. Lift it, rotate round and bring the hands on top of each other, turning the chest towards the floor and back. Some wildlife there. Round we go. One more time. Round we go. Oh, they're quite hard in the morning. And back to centre. Good. Just bring those legs up in front. Give them a little wobble out. And then we're going to roll down so that we're lying on our mats on the floor. Okay, now, everybody's a different shape, so you've got to find the space that's right for you. Okay? We're going to place the hands down on the floor for stability, nodding the chin slightly, and we're going to start first of all by just floating one leg into our single knee fold position. So the knees over the hip and the shin is parallel to the ceiling. Okay? And just float it down. Now what you have to be careful of is the knee doesn't come across, okay? Remember that you're on a very unstable surface and you're going to find that quite challenging. Just to stay in a nice stable, steady position. Just simple knee folds. Now, who wants to make this harder? Can we get both legs off the floor? Still toe dipping down. Beautiful, so you can feel yourself having a little wobble around there. How about we float those hands off the floor? Now be careful please, we don't want anybody rolling off the ball, injuring themselves. Beautiful. Woo. Okay, let's take the arm overhead. And the other side. Here we go. This makes me chuckle, this. One more. And the other leg. And pull those knees in, give them a little hug. Beautiful. Hands back down on the floor. Feet back down, one at a time. And let's go with a nice single leg stretch. So we're going to float the leg and extend. Pull back and down. I think you know what's coming, don't you? Let's go. We can take that into double knee fold. You can stay with that level if you want to, but why not? Take both legs up and extend. Work those tummy muscles to keep us nice and stable. Okay, so what's next? Down here you ask. Okay, so bring the head off the floor, pull that knee into the chest and extend the other leg. Back to the double knee fold position. Stretch. Oh yeah, quite wobbly. I'm going to eat my microphone in a moment. And again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One more. And the other leg. Heads down, give that a little wiggle around. And feet down, one at a time. Let's take the ball out. Just for a moment and just have a little stretch. Beautiful. Okay. And let's just bring, I can't remember what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I remember. Bring ourselves back into our neutral position. So the feet are hip width apart, the back is nice and relaxed. Excuse me. The back is nice and relaxed and the shoulders are relaxed. And this time we're going to pop the ball between our knees. Okay, so we're going to do a shoulder bridge, but we're going to, instead of flexing the spine and peeling away, as we would, although that's quite a nice version of the exercise, we're actually going to do little power bridges, and as we do, we're going to squeeze the ball with our inner thighs. Okay, so here we go. Squeeze your bum muscles, drive the hips up and squeeze the ball up and down. And again, squeeze. So you can feel inner thighs working quite hard, your bum muscles are working hard. And again, squeeze. So let's float the hands off the floor. Squeeze. Squeeze. Let's add in a chest press. Squeeze. And again, so you could add weights to this, couldn't you? Quite easily. Two more. Squeeze. Now, let's hold it up there, turn those palms to centre, we're just going to squeeze, pulse the ball. 1, 2, bum muscles and inner thighs. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, keep lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take the ball out and give those legs a stretch. And then we're back to our neutral position. This time we're going to see if we can take ourselves into a double knee fold position. Now if you can't, don't worry about it. You could always pop the ball underneath your bum and do this exercise the way that we were doing. Lift the head and pulse the arms and do 5 or 10 pulses and then change legs. Okay, so there's your one option for this exercise. But if you can, we're going to go double knee fold, and again, we're going to pop the ball between the knees and lengthen out through the fingertips, breathing in for 5 pulses, out for 5 pulses. Okay, now the idea is that we keep the knees nice and still and don't let the ball roll around. And to make it a little bit harder, we could extend the legs, and it's a little bit harder to keep that stability there. So let's do in 5, out for 5, in for 5, out for 5, one more time, in for 5, out for 5, heads down. Beautiful. Okay, this time we're going to pop the ball behind us. And the idea is to stay still, that we that we roll down to the point where the ball is between our shoulder blades, okay? And we sort of hover over the ball, okay? Fingertips by the ears, and we're going to do a little pulse crunches. 1, 2, tucking the tailbone. If you find this too difficult, take the ball out and go to the floor and do little curl ups. 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. And we'll do 8 more. Here we go. Last one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my giddy aunt. Take the ball out and have a good stretch. Oh, lovely. Let's just bring it back up to a sitting position, and we'll do some little stretches. So first of all, cross one leg over the other, draw the knee in, have a little look over your shoulder, and pull that knee into your chest so you can feel a stretch on your bum. And the other one, cross it over. Lovely. Bring the soles of the feet together. Open out through the knees. You can see I can't open mine very wide. Cross the hands there. Pull them in nice and close. And just drop down through the spine. Just push those knees out a little bit. And release. Take a nice big stretch up. And well done.